Well, hello, and welcome one and all to the late portion of Intuitive Readings with Stiofan Seamus. I am glad that you are joining us today. And I was just over on Twitch and decided that I didn't want to stay on there because, well, I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. But not that it's a bad place. It's just I don't feel like that's my element. So I'm back in YouTube instead. I am happy to spend this time with you all. And I hope that maybe we can get into a reading for some of you tonight. Hopefully, possibly, I am on my way to trying to get some people in here. So, if you can bear with me to get through that, then that'll be awesome. So, let's see. If you are watching, go ahead and if you are watching, go ahead and say hey and let me know that you're on here. I'll get the camera switched over here in just a moment. Like I said, trying to get a couple of people in here. I believe. Oh, yeah. All right. So, I got a few things sent off there. Maybe we'll see and hear from some familiar faces. So, before I get started on any kind of personal readings for any of you all, I decided I would do kind of a message reading using the Archangel cards as my base for that. Eventually, I got another deck of cards that I'm hoping will help in this portion of it. In the message portion of the show, they're scripture-based cards, which I know there are. It kind of seems awkward to have scripture and something like this in the same vicinity, but I believe that, there's a good, there's a healthy way of having an equal amount of the right things. So, with that being said, the card that was drawn today is patience. And pull that up here. And you can see the card. Here's the card right here. I tried to put my mouse over it, and you can't see my mouse. Patience. And this is Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel says, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So, this is just a reminder of the things to come, of what can be, what would be, but also what is. And that our timing isn't exactly the timing of the spirit of will. So whatever wills in the spirit, whatever wills in God, whatever God's will is, we need to be able to have the patience for that. So that really is what spoke out to me looking at this card. So, there was a skipped page in my notebook. Okay. Wonderful. I am working on trying to get some music that's going to fit the ambience of the show. So, fingers crossed. I know there's a way to do it with YouTube. I just hadn't figured out the way to do it yet. So, I'm still learning a lot in this streaming thing. I probably have a lot more wires and stuff going around everywhere than what I really absolutely have to have, but it's the best that I can do with what I got for right now. So there you go. So anyways, that's patience. I need to be more patient. Oh, my. So, how is everyone? First off, number one. Number two, if you just joined the stream, be sure to say, hey, Jeanette Dixon. Hello, Jeanette Dixon. I see you. Thank you for saying hello. I am more than happy to have you on here with us today. So, I I am sorry if there is a lag in between you saying hello and me saying hello back to you, but I promise I see you. Jeanette, so are you just joining us today, or what is your venture with us? Oh, okay. Well, absolutely, absolutely. I am I am definitely uh I am definitely on top of that. That's for sure. I am going to have to let that go. Um I'm glad that you're joining us for that. If you got anybody that you would like to invite and join in with us, I'll be more than happy to accept them into the chat as well. The more the merrier is what I say. If you would like to tip or donate, you can do that at paypal.me/guide of the light. And also, I got a Patreon account that you can go on and become a patron as well. Uh, all of the information about all of that is down here at the bottom of the screen. That's scrolling by, and it probably should speed it up, but that's going by. If you would like to have a reading done, I'd be more than happy to do that for you as well. Um, so I just got done talking about patience. Uh, we had the card from uh, the Archangel deck uh, talking about that. And so, these are just little nuggets of wisdom. Billy Banny 08, hello and welcome. A love reading. Okay, a love reading. Well, we definitely can see what we can do about that. Now, Janet. Jeanette. I don't know. Uh, Billy Banny 08. Yes, you can. Jeanette's up first, but after Jeanette, I I'll get to you. Uh, Jeanette, I do my simple readings a little bit different than everybody. Well, I say everybody else. I think everybody kind of has their own little way of doing things, but I I just feel like I'm really different. Okay. um. So I have a deck here I have a deck here that I've split into three. And so I'm going to ask you for three different numbers. First, I need a number between 1 and 16. This is the court cards. So your personality cards, your trait cards. This can be a person that is either you or someone that's around you, or hey, it could even be somebody that we're looking for, right? So first off, card between numbered between 1 and 16. Hello, Linda Capri. 2, okay. Jeanette. Now I'm going to cut the deck. 1, 2. And there's the personality card. Linda, you are after Billy Banny. Okay, now Jeanette. Next, I need a number between 1 and 22. Six. Two, three, four, five, six. And then last but not least, Jeanette, if you can get me a number between 1 and 40. 1 and 40. Seven. Okay. All right, Jeanette. Let me just take a look here. Okay, so the personality card is the Queen of Swords. So um, usually the person in the reading is looking for an intellectual match. Uh, you you're a person that offers sound advice. I have a feeling that you're very much a like a guidance oriented type of person. Like you're always kind of like that person that people come to to ask advice or lean on. the uh, the next card is like a uh, where you're at in your stage of the situation. Um, and that is uh, the 10 card from the major arcana. And you're this is you're definitely destined uh, for having a relationship. Uh, that's definitely foreseen. Um, what Spirit wants you to remember, though, is not to get hung up on the right one. Uh, Spirit wants you to keep in mind that all relationships are valuable. Okay? And then the message card is the Ace of Shields. This is the uh, Celtic Tarot. And I totally forgot to utilize my new uh, thing, so I'll be doing that in just a moment. Um, Ace of Shields. It's also known as the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I'm seeing a relationship that possibly is going to revolve around your work, or a relationship that starts around your work of some sort. Maybe it's a work colleague, maybe it's a customer, or uh, uh, something along that line. Um, or maybe it could even be uh, through one of your colleagues that uh, you you could meet somebody. Actually, is somebody at work trying to hook you up with somebody? Okay, well, know that through how what through that is possibly going to lead toward uh, finding or getting to someone. Um, I do have this feel of also uh, taking time to focus on money projects, hence working from home. Uh, so I definitely understand that. I would keep a lookout through the work from home thing that you're doing, uh, for potential contacts. That's what I think. Uh, uh, the message is for you as far as love is concerned. Um, does I hope that that's understandable. And you all, yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe and so on, uh, to my channel. That will help me out a lot. You are very welcome, Janet. Uh, any help or support that you can give me will be very appreciated. Yes, Billy Banny 08, you are next, doll. Okay. So, do a little shuffle. Billy Banny, number from 1 to 16. What's coming up with your career? Okay. 15. 16, 15. Okay. Uh, now, 1 to 22. Thank you, Linda. I try. 22. Okay. All right, give me just a moment here. It's taking a moment to get set up. Hello, Kyla. Oh, wait. Hang on. All right. Billy, 1 to 40. I have put a link in the description to my PayPal and my Patreon accounts. I've also put a link to my Facebook where you can go and book a private reading. One, two, three, four. All right. So, Billy, your card that came up as a personality or a trait or so on is the Knight of Shields or the Knight of Pentacles. Have you recently been offered uh, offered a position, possibly from kind of a probably a new company? Okay. That's that's represented here in the Knight of Shields, the Knight of Pentacles. Um, it looks like a good path. Uh, the next card is 18, the Moon. It looks, though, like there's a bit of a challenge. Um, is there a bit of maybe some self confidence issues as far as the job is concerned, as to whether or not uh, that this is something that you can or need to do? Okay. Uh, Spirit wants you to know that you don't make any sudden movements. Don't, you know, do a knee jerk reaction with what's going on around in the workplace right now. That definitely um, is in a way of working itself out. And then the message or the lesson for this is the Nine of Shields, the Nine of Pentacles. Don't let this really affect you much, as far as the questioning uh, yourself about whether or not this is something that you can do, or if it's something that you really need to stay in. I really think that the opportunities uh, presented to you are are going to be good ventures. If there's any opportunities for investment, uh, pursuing more assets is encouraged, but be sure to plan carefully. I don't know if there's any kind of like investment stuff going on with this particular job, but that's kind of what I'm picking up from this. Hang on. I am so sorry. I was reading the wrong note. I guess I need to make sure I see the right number, huh? It's practically going to be the same thing. I mean, hold in there. Self discipline, which still kind of it falls in line with that investment thing too. Um, don't let the overness, the dauntingness of the job get you down. I don't believe that there's really any need in being concerned about uh, too much going wrong here. I believe your career path is working itself out. I started the show talking about patience. I drew a card from the Archangel deck, and the card was patience. I feel like that this is probably a situation where uh, you're you're going to need to rely on your own patience, like not patience with the job, but patience with yourself. Uh, if that rings true with you, I wouldn't be surprised. So, and let's see. I had someone. Linda, Jeanette. Linda. Okay. I was drawing a blank on who it was, and the profile icons are so small that you and Jeanette's icons looked almost exactly alike, and I wasn't catching on. Uh, okay, cool, cool, cool. I am sorry. I don't know what FRO is. Oh, his initials. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. My that you know. Second is 18. Okay, and then another one, 1 to 40, Linda. Oops. Now behave. Y'all don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. That will be a help. Also, I have a place that you can give tips and a donation so that I can make all of this experience a whole lot better for you all. Liked and subscribed. Awesome. Okay, let's go and find out what we got here. Okay, so this be the first card, the Knight of Cauldrons. This is also in the regular deck. This is also the Knight of Cups. Are y'all catching on here just a little bit? Okay. The other two suits are actually what they are, but I love this suit. I am, my background is Celtic, so, and this deck really spoke to me. This is the Celtic Tarot, and absolutely some absolutely beautiful cards, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. Knight of Cups. Girl, he got you Knight. Not 9. Knight. Knight. It is the lovers. It is the lovers. Girl, he got you under a spell. Yeah, yeah, I can tell. I can tell he's a very likable. Is he? Hang on, I got uh, uh, memory. Oh, the joys of nights. Yes, very much so. Right. Yes. Uh, he's a creative type. uh, it's uh, been kind of a mysterious kind of uh, adventurous ride with him. Okay. Yes, the second card is the lovers. um, you know, I mean, I believe you already know this is a very positive card. There's going to be decisions that will benefit both parties. Uh, there is a deep possibility for a spiritual union. Now, I'm not trying to say that Mr. Thing's going to do his thing, but Mr. Thing very possibly could be getting ready to do his thing. Okay? And the card in the last position is the 7 of cups, the 7 of cauldrons. Um, so what I have here is there is scattered or disorganized energy in the relationship. Um, You may want to withdraw and ask your higher self what you really want. Really search your heart. So, as a precautionary, I'm not going to say that you need to be like, we need to be done, boo. But you, I think maybe you, I think maybe you need to check in with your higher self and just be sure that this is the path that you want to take. I don't see any harm in this path. It's just remember your higher self. Remember that higher state of consciousness, and be sure to fall in with that. Because that's where we are going to find our full fruition, our full self, our full manifestation. Okay? I hope that has helped you. So just because he may want to do the thing, make sure that that the thing is right for you. Basically, got it? Good. Okay. Tatiana, if I don't have anybody else ahead of you, I can get you right now. But let me check my chat. Did I have anybody else that's on here that was after Linda? Well, show me some love, Linda. I know you liked and shared, but give me some love. Uh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, I don't believe that there was anybody else after Linda. So Tatiana, if you are here, then I will be more than happy to do a reading for you as well. Let me do a quick plug here. So I am just starting this gig up, right? I got a Patreon account. It's at patreon.com/guide to the light. All of the information is scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. And this computer, I'm about to kick it somewhere. But what I would, anyways, I also have PayPal account. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm getting dry. I also have a PayPal account, taking tips and donations there just to help make the stream a little bit better for me and for you. So, yes, I want to restore pages. So if there is anything at all that you can assist with, that would be great. In all that you can do. Also, there was a also in there. Girl, that's a question and a half. Okay. Uh, I'll get to you. I'll get to you. Um. So, anyways, I got those things going there. Um. And really, a lot of this stuff that I got here is just kind of like thrown together and whatever. I'm not asking for much of anything. Uh. And uh I mean, I'd be honest, uh if you went to a sit down place, you're going to pay a little something for a little reading, and you'll probably get a little reading. So, uh that's that's how those places are. But anyways, I'm going to shut up about that because I don't really want to push for it, but it would be good to get some kind of support here uh, on that. So now, Tatiana. Tatiana. Girl, okay. Give me just a moment here. Okay. Girl, that's what your problem is you're letting your mind race too much. Oh no, girl, we'll get you all set up here. We'll get you all fixed up. Okay? All right. Okay, Tatiana. I'm going to ask you for three numbers. And I'm going to need a number between 1 and 16. Okay. And then secondly, a number between 1 and 22. 15. Okay. And then last but not least, between 1 and 40. $32. Okay. All right. The King of Swords. Hallelujah. Knight, King, Swords. Okay. Mm. Child, he is. Oh no, not scary. Not scary. He is not good at planning or organizing it all, is he? Yeah, I didn't think so. Have y'all been on again, off again? Okay. I'll explain why that's significant in just a moment. I'm actually going to pull maybe. So this is the first card. It's the King of Swords. Um, this is talking about somebody that's organized and plans and stuff, but I was actually getting a he's not on that. So, you know, um, and then the next one, I'm going to have to get my slides in order so that I know where all of this is. Oh gosh, this is way up here. 2, 3s, 4s. Okay. This is the next one. It's the father. And it's talking about a partner or ex that is currently rendering one powerless. This could be through lust, domination, or control. The reason why I asked if this was an on again, off again was the fact that it mentions X in this, so that's why I was kind of wondering. Uh, and then the Two of Swords is the last card. It's a scary looking card, but it's just there's a message to it. Okay. Swords. Come on. Get it together, Stiofan. Cups, swords, 2. So, really, this might be time to withdraw. So you can really sort out what it is that you're feeling. Is this really the relationship you want to be in? Is there something that you notice she has a blindfold on, and so this is kind of a vindicative of being she's protecting herself from unknowns. Okay? Then this is pertaining to him. Um, his withdrawal is not a bad thing. Um, there's, I mean, with a passing of a loved one, a family member, uh, or anything like that, um, there has to be time to take to heal, and I'm sure you understand that. I'm not saying that you don't, but uh, he may have to do it on his own time and on his own terms. I'm going to do a special for you and him, really. It's for him through you, for you through you, through me. I don't know. Something. Okay. So, the card that I drew from the Archangel deck is the leadership card. Um, and then the overall theme of tonight is patience. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that now. It has been overwhelming with patience. Um, the leadership card in the Archangel deck the message comes from the Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel says it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and loving power and position and lovingly guide others. So maybe right now with his withdrawal, a good thing to do would be to show him that you're there. I'm sure you're probably already doing that, but do know that that probably actually is going to do a whole lot of good if you keep at it. So I hope that kind of helps you a little bit. As far as him calling this evening, Elephant Rhino. Oh yeah, yeah. That's always a big deal. Is there I mean, honestly, that's about all that I feel like that I have for you. You're very welcome. Uh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's human condition, honey. Whenever we love somebody and they're going through a hard time, we're 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 going to feel bad. I mean, so anyways, boy, those are tough. So, if there is anybody else watching that would like to have a reading, I would be more than happy to do so. Um, if you are still watching, send people my way. I'd be more than happy to have more guests and so on. Um, don't forget about the PayPal and the Patreon accounts. The links for those are in the description. I also have a link to uh, my Streamlabs account, which is what I do the not Streamlabs, Stream Elements account, which is what I run my source through as the software that I use to do the live streams. So, yep. Hmm. I had a line I was going to say there, and then it just out the window. Um, wow. So I've had uh, a few good uh, readings tonight. And I I got to say it's been a good evening. But how can we sign this off? How can we sign this off? Let's talk. Let's talk. Well, doesn't have a card in here that I was looking for. I was hoping to find something that would go along with this in the Archangel card, but um you know you know what? Let's talk about a tough subject. Let's talk about grief. Excuse me. Grief really can be a bitch. I mean, that's just I am putting it out there. That is as plain and simple as it can be put. Grief traps people in dark places. Though for some it doesn't last and they move on quite easily. For others it lasts and lasts. Some people may grieve for years. Other people may not even get into the cycle of grief and just try to act like that they are oblivious to whatever happens. But it's a healthy process because it allows us to process. I mean, sometimes it's all that we can do just to get by, though. You know, and what do people grieve? Well, some people grieve themselves or their past self, a self that didn't feel like them in the first place. This is why I'm here. I want people to be comfortable in talking about hard things. Yes, the show's called Intuitive Readings with Stiofan Seamus. But I like to think of myself more as a listener and a guide, a lesson giver, if you will. So, if you are watching this after the stream has ended, and after it gets posted to Facebook, after it gets posted to YouTube, ask yourself, who can I help today around me that may be going through this process of grief and grieving? I really hope that the messages brought out today really spoke to those that asked for them. I thoroughly enjoyed doing the readings. That's for sure. And you all, I can't help it. This Lord's Prayer from the New Zealand Prayer Book. I'm going to end with this today. Eternal Spirit, Earthmaker, pain bearer and life giver, source of all that is and that shall be, Father and Mother of us all, loving God, in whom is heaven. The hallowing of your name echo through the universe. The way of your justice be followed by the peoples of the world. Your heavenly will be done by all created beings. Your commonwealth of peace and freedom sustain our hope and come on earth. With the bread we need for today, feed us. In the hurts that we absorb from one another, forgive us. In times of temptation and test, strengthen us. From trials too great to endure, spare us. From the grip of all that is evil, free us. For you reign in the glory of the power that is love, now and forever. And we thank the divine for the messages brought today, and for the guests that have been brought forward to receive those messages. And we pray this in the name of the Christ. Amen.